To be fair, though, in you know, Wonder Boy is from the self-titled Tenacious D album and not Pick a Destiny.
Also,
and is not featured in Pick a Destiny. But I get what you mean.
my brain just instantly went to all of that movie.
Cause it's the pack. It's me.
Yeah, but that's where they canonized that their band name is because they both have weird birthmarks on their ass cheeks. One says Tanak and one says ESD. Where is this dang bloom? I'm about ready to give up on you, friend.
Storm the gates.
Oh, is this it? Is this it, or is this a dead end?
Gino strikes me as a Tenacious D hater. I'm just gonna say it.
That's true, Chino.
GCP.
You
Don't
hate
mind if I
Tenacious
do?
D and by extension, Jack Black. I was trying to...
Jack.
Jackery. There you go.
Jables.
Oh yeah, JB. Young JB.
Young baby. In a town called Kickapoo. He lived in a humble family, religious through and through. Ada was a black sheep, and he knew just what to do. Name was Young JB when he refused to step in line. Oh, I died in the ritual. I knew it was gonna happen.
This whole...
It was the third one. Whole thing is in
Yeah,
the
Shino.
computer.
What are your thoughts on Tenacious D?
And knock. This is me.
Might be a good idea to avoid breathing round here.
What be a good idea, but never
Back down or die!
He's my papagenu, my papa sax.
Yeah, the two standout moments is obviously the
John C.
Bigfoot.
Reilly as Sasquatch.
Yeah, the entire Bigfoot scene and deactivating lasers with his dick, and you know, just the normal stuff. Normal stuff that everybody does. Ravage Camp, we don't care about. We go into Jaquamini.
Jiquamni.
Travel to
no.
Why don't you make that noise at me? I already
Weary traveler.
Chimera's trying.
I miss him
No,
so much.
What happened to him?
Boy.
Canonically? Did he die?
Well, you killed him, canonically.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
This mechanism.
You usurped him and ascended to become the emperor.
Gotcha. I never understood that because he's still there.
He's been stuck on the throne waiting for a worthy exile to finally dethrone him. And the player character is the first one in, I think, like 2 centuries that actually was able to best him in his bout of combat. Which is why older Uber Lab, it was actually like a stupidly hard fight. Pretty power creep. And it was like, yeah, he doesn't want to give up. He refuses to make the fight easier he wants so desperately for someone to match his power and overtake the throne, but he is prideful enough as an emperor to not make the fight easy. He's like, if you want to become the emperor, you actually have to earn it. And so the fight was supposed to be like this epic, you know, you've ascended.
And you kill his dog.
Ascension was a very good time in PoE history. As weak as some of the mechanical choices around that time were, because it was so early, but one could argue that was like where PoE became PoE, was Ascension League. put them in on my serious playlists, but I would turn them up as one of the songs. I mean, Explosivo used to be on my weightlifting playlist. It was very good. What do I still need equality? Charge staff still needs 5%. But it does nothing.
It loses.
I mean, it does things, but struggle here. Might be dying. That's okay. The tooltip doesn't change.
Oh, that's a rare over there. Please don't kill rare. Hooray, a waystone tier 1.
Not today.
Yeah. That is not even Tenacious D. That is Collective Soul.
Oh, I thought you were trying to do the metal.
The metal? Yeah. That's all. Tried to file the metal.
The metal was much too strong.
The metal was much too strong. Ooh. Swamp. I feel like this node is going to be much better once the biome density in Atlas is eventually, hopefully, made better. Swamp and water biome maps have a 40% increased chance to drop currency. Mountain biome maps have 40% increased chance to drop gold because of dwarves. Forest biomes have a chance to drop jewels. Desert biomes have a chance to drop barias and ultimatums. Grass biomes have a chance to drop socketing currency, which makes grass biomes my target for perfected jewel orbs. But do I go there? And I must go there. Make my escape.
Gotta stay quick on my
Come
feet.
on.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Got such a nice cadence to it.
Where bombs, whatever. Oh, Scott Sapp. What a weirdo. What a guy.
Where's this boss? I need to find him. I'm guessing he probably gives me another 10 fire res, which I would much appreciate right now.
Hans boss.
Blackjaw the Remnant. Okay, so he's not on the side, and that's okay. I forgive him.
I don't.
Neither. A waste of my time.
What a waste of skin.
What a waste.
What is that? I know that. What is that?
I'm gonna be honest, it popped into my head because it sounded familiar, but I couldn't tell you what it's actually from.
I know that. That's a thing I know. There aren't many of those. Yeah. Boom, boom. It's still one of my I don't know if it was a Vine. That's still one of my favorite like compilation videos of the Collective Soul Shine like riff going on and on, but every time his name Jeff, he goes, yeah. It's just like a short video, like a random video of like a lizard getting poked and going honk, and like the dog barking. Oh. And there's a guy who's like a tuba player who's in like a band room for one of the pauses, pauses, and he just like scoots his chair right on time and it squeaks. Oh, it's so good.
I don't want to go to Jaquani's Sanctum. I want to go find where this boss boy is. He's got to be back here somewhere.
Boss Nass. He's gonna hunt him down.
Oh no, not Boss Nass. Just his jowls as he goes.
Oh, but he's such a perfect character. I love Boss Nass. It's like 99% of people are gonna hear what we just said and not know what we're talking about, and that's okay.
But the sound is good.
I know so many nerds that don't need the name, but if you do that like cheek movement, they'll be like, "Oh, you're doing Boss Nass."
Yeah, a guy that wants to kill Jar Jar Binks, other than George Lucas.
Stay quick on my feet.
He doesn't want to kill him. He thinks he's a disgrace to the Gungan nation, and doesn't care if he dies. But he's not trying to kill him. He's just like, you know what? Go fight the war. Go fight. You know, you're enlisted. Congratulations, you've been drafted. Jar Jar is just too stupid to know the consequences, and wins because writing. Because comedy.
He's an author self-insert.
George
dealing
Lucas
cold damage
is
equal
Jar
to
Jar Binks.
10% of your max mana when hit? What even?
Rumor come out. Oh, the new Ice Tomb? Yeah. Jar Jar is a Sith, and I won't be convinced otherwise.
I'll take it.
Oh, you're part of that minority of the Star Wars Club. Probably part of the book club of Star Wars fans who are convinced that Anakin was brainwashed and he actually had no choice in doing what he did.
I would never believe that.
He had I'm not like a Star. I almost launched into a tirade. I apologize. I'm not like a Star Wars nerd, but I'm a old canon nerd. I love the books.
You hear it click.
The cinema is not. It's not it for me. So much to the point that I haven't even seen any of the new. I haven't seen 7, 8, or 9 because I just don't care. Don't care about the new canon, but there are small bits and pieces of the canon that are just. There are people who like to have these conspiracy theories, and it's fine to conspiratate. What's the
Inspired.
Conspire? That's the one. Slay the conspire.
Exactly.
There are okay times to do it, but the people who are like, Anakin was brainwashed. No, he was an adolescent whose like family was brutally murdered. And like, we live in America, you know, sometimes to kill someone in a fast food restaurant, all you need to do is get skipped in line. So, no. Or, you know, fighting over the PS4 release, getting shot outside of Best Buys.
Your job's long over, me old mate. Take
America.
a rest.
Checkpoint
I'll give
travel.
you the Jar Jar as a. I'll give you Jar Jar was a Sith one because there was the one interview with George Lucas where he didn't confirm or deny it. He was just like, you know, But he also has no idea what's going on in his stories at this point.
Oh, ominous.
This is the
Miss
largest
Valai will know what this
so-called
is.
He has
I've
so
ever
little
seen.
idea what's going on in the new
There is
canon.
maybe the concept
He
of the
remade the
lack.
first 3 movies by making the last 3 movies, and no one noticed that they were the exact same movies. Like, Part 7 is just A New Hope with different actors. Except I don't think Ray... Is her name Ray? Or Ren? Her name?
I think it's Ray.
I don't think she put herself in a tauntaun. I think that's one difference. A subtle difference.
They
but
told him
it's
he
there.
wasn't allowed to do it that time. He said it's either put him in the tauntaun or Luke has to drink blue milk. And that is my George Lucas impression.
Georgie. Yeah, Georgie.
Where's that remake?
It's
No,
been
not
remade
sorry,
so
not
many times.
remake, just a parody.
I was gonna say
Just it
it's
trying
been
to
remade.
interface, trying to interface with George Lucas as he just tries to read him Star Wars lore that he made up on the spot.
That's his. Pennywise is a manifestation of your greatest fear. So that would mean that George Lucas's greatest fear is losing himself in his own story, not knowing where the threads connect. He's like, "Hey, Georgie."
A Star Wars fan that actually has the patience to sit through 4-hour monologue. His greatest fear.
Who was General Grievous's best friend, Georgie?
Go away.
Was
Why?
Natalie Portman's shirt tear intentional, Georgie? You did it for a marketing ploy.
I mean, that's not even a question that you have to ask.
This.
You knew that naval sells, Georgie. You're not innocent. This is like saying Georgie.
Ash
In like
shamble.
a very Bostonian Pennywise.
Hey, Georgie.
Hey, Georgie.
I'm walking here. Georgie.
Over to Mets.
Oh, Mets. The Mets. Attack skills deal. No, they don't. Where do I go next? I don't know where to go from here.
Corrupted waystones are corrupted an additional time when used to traverse a map. Double corrupted waystones. Sounds spicy. I like it. Imprisoned essences have a 15% chance of 2 essences. Man, it's so... The Atlas tree is a weak lad at the moment.
I'm 90% sure that skeleton just raspily called me ugly.
Get out of the way! Joke. Okay, Chino, I know I'm not the world's greatest Twitch typer, and I oftentimes make mistakes, but I'm gonna read this out loud as it was written, and I'm gonna try and see if it makes sense, because it feels like Chat GPT. Joke character begin and hold master as a troop. Yoda was good and led luck to good. Jar Jar was not and was meant to help lead Anakin astray. George was... Okay, the last 2 sentences make sense. Those first 2 break my brain.
I think it's just
The joke character
luck
begin and hold
good.
master as a troop.
But I don't know what the
First sentence
Something
makes
about
me
a
so
trope.
happy.
joke character
The
begin and
joke
hold
character
master.
begin and hold master as a troop.
So let
I think
me
it's
let
supposed
me
to be
see.
trope.
The joke character being an old master is a trope. Yoda was good and led
It's
Luke
true.
to good. Jar Jar was not and was meant to help lead Anakin astray. Did we get it?
Even Sheena was in on the Pennywise thing because he said troop.
Oh. Just I don't want to imagine
What's
a
it-
troop of Jar Jar though.
Oh no.
It takes a village.
Sometimes it just takes one oddly thrown electricity grenade.
There's.
I
a muse.
always wanted to play with those electricity bombs, though.
Wait, which ones?
The one, the Gungan like electricity,
Oh,
like
yeah, the like gooey.
EMP like grenade things they had.
Yeah, the fight on Naboo was good. I enjoyed it. It was.
I'm in the camp that like Phantom Menace is not a bad movie. It's just not. It's not a cinematic masterpiece. But it's not a bad movie.
I still need to track down one of the Star Wars Christmas specials. Just to
No.
say that I have.
Yee.
No.
Because weren't there two of
Is it
them?
supposed to spark like that?
You tell you yes.
Because I think I've seen
talk
one,
about it,
but
no.
not both.
We don't need to talk about Chewbacca's son.
What?
He's my papa's house. Also, if you ignore horrible acting and just look at like action scenes, Episode 2 is really good. Episode 3 is actually legitimately one of the best Star Wars films. Revenge of the Sith is an incredible movie. Like, all jokes aside, as a non-Star Wars nerd, Revenge of the Sith is really good. I just don't think people wanted explanations for a lot of the things that happened in that in the original trilogy or the prequel trilogy. This is so good though. They were also able to do a lot more action-wise, modern filming techniques.
Right. I get to freely corrupt something here. What do I do? I could corrupt my new armor piece, because it's not the worst thing in the world if it does end up... Do I corrupt my armor? Can't do it if it's on. I could also corrupt the bow and potentially brick it. Yeah, it's probably not the bow.
I mean, have you held on to a two-hander that you're like a slammy boy
No,
thing,
I
or
haven't
are you
found
still
a
just
good
like
one
waiting?
yet.
Okay. Corruption. You can corrupt the pendant.
Oh, that's true.
You still have your backup one, I assume, just in case it doesn't work.
I do. This is a lot of health.
Could be more.
The biggest
be
thing though
5%
is
more.
I can't corrupt into. Also, is this like the same thing as the other one where it's more volatile than a normal
No,
wall?
it's just a Vol Orb.
No, I'm gonna throw it on my armor then, because the chance of getting an extra rune slot and getting more resistances solved early feels nice.
Yeah.
The Val must
I'm
have been crazy.
Pretty sure that didn't do anything.
I think you lowered your life regen.
Ah. Did it just divine it? Did it re-roll everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Because yeah, the lightning res went up too, from
'Cause it was
17 to 19.
Yeah. Yeah, you got modifier reroll.
Yeah. I lost life regen. I think I stayed about the exact same max life. Maybe I went from 134 to 141.
You went from 144 to 141.
Ah.
Lost 3 HP.
Gross.
Which means... I mean, honestly, only losing 3 when you have a life and a hybrid life on there is probably pretty
And I gained some
Okay,
armor
'cause you
because
could've
it
lost
went
way more.
from the lower percent increased armor to 13. It's not the
Lower
worst.
percent.
The Wubberson?
Lower percent.
Look at me go.
Seasons don't fear the roller. I have a lost tower.
Didn't start the fire. Oop, stay back. It was indeed always burning. Sorry.
How do I get to these islands? I've now been law-lashed. There's an island in the middle of this lake.
So
It has 2 nodes on it, a hidden grotto and a sandspit, which sandspit's a great map, and I can't get to them.
I should be
I ain't got no
keeping.
boat.
I should be keeping clean rings and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Because they're good for chances. They're good for.
Oh yeah.
They're good for
I have
crafting with my
Essences.
essences. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Successfully chanced 3 rings.
What's the best ring base to try it on? Like, what has the most
I
hits?
have no idea.
Yeah.
I would imagine one of the elemental rings, one of the res rings.
Mm-hmm.
Your like chase items are gonna be like probably gold ring.
I think I have a couple clean gold rings.
You're probably looking because that's the Venters.
The Venters
probably
and
looking
the other.
for-
Isn't there another one that's like always
I have
minus
no
res,
idea.
but an insane amount of rarity? I think I've seen that one linked in chat before.
Yeah, you still have global chat.
Yeah, I do. What if they say
And
something
you-
important?
Not only do you have global chat on, but you're probably in like a low pop channel at this point because I don't see it proccing very often.
Also true, yeah, it's just like that happened today. It used to be much stronger. Stronger? Much more common. Not the word that I was looking for. Yeah, no, I think... Was that started
Not the height of
this stream or started last stream? Where there were like 3 people all shaking hands and agreeing with each other that the honor system is bullshit.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
It was,
That was yesterday. Yeah.
yeah.
That was one of the Reddit posts that I saw the other day, and I sent to Lalash because I thought it was funny. It was a guy who was like, "I just died in 1 shot, but my HP didn't move. What gives, GG? I think it's bugged."
And he showed in the screenshot that he was 0 honor. I think I recall seeing that as
0
well.
honor.
But yeah, they
No
were just
honor.
all in chat, patting each other on the back, going, "It's bullshit. I didn't actually die."
I didn't die.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's where I would chime in and be like, "No, you didn't die. You failed. Even worse, you suck."
Worse than maidenless, honorless.
Ooh. Honorless.
My tribe could use
Oh.
Might try to use that. I don't think you will. Most of the stuff I sell you is garbage.
Steaming Springs
Oh, wait, why didn't I
Delirium.
think that?
pretty things,
Shoot,
yes?
I should have kept that belt.
My tribe don't drink the water.
My
can't-
tribe
I
don't
can't.
drink the water.
Here to help.
I see.
Can't do that. It's locked. I can't justify a ritual and a delirium and a level raise with a crit roll on this map. I just can't do it. I don't deserve this punishment. Well, we'll just do this random deserted map.
You hear a click.
If you hear a click, it's a duck.
Oh, ominous.
That's not a
Miss
football
Valano, what
glove.
is
That's
it
a
about?
mailbox.
Isn't the beach? The bathtub.
How dare me? What did I just pick up? Sometimes I just grab stuff. I have no idea why. All I do. Oh! The stun. The stun buildup on this map is
I'm sorry, are you a freaking rare Spectre boy that just refuses to ever come out of invis? Oh, there he is.
Freaking laser beams on their heads.
Sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads. Ugh. Dead now.
I do not like Austin Powers as like a property, but I still think one of my most quotables is who